database, ECS, network, storage, and security. And this is the detail of the product that we use. If you see the red border box, it is the product that we currently use. For the video solution, we use Apsara Video, NVOD, CDN, SMS. On security, we also heavily use Alibaba WAF and DDoS protection to secure our platform. And we use many more products in detail. So key takeaway. So we are truly grateful with Alibaba, especially they accompany us when we fully migrated to clouds starting from 2018 and grow together until now. And based on our experience, they truly aiming operational excellence, not just solution providers. They truly aiming to solve the client problem by closing themselves to R&D team and sharing lessons learned from their own journey. And then innovation and partnership with their experience in the Alibaba ecosystem, new technology, operational expertise, Alibaba Cloud also help us to innovate our business model, and I am fostering long-term strategic relation to innovate and grow together. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Pak Riyanto. Thank you for the great presentation. And yes, as you said, I really agree. We have been in many war rooms together, and we are always watching the event. There's hardly an event where things go wrong. And I think all thanks to the brilliant planning done by Tokopedia, as you showed your monthly chart, how you manage, how you prepare for the event. I have a couple of questions that I would like to run through you, and just want to, as a little bit of follow-up on the presentation that you just had, a lot of revolutions happening. In the e-commerce industry, there is a lot of change in the way business is done, depending on how customers now interact with the company or based on customer experience, but mainly because of innovations in technology. Do you have, are there any recent trends in the e-commerce industry that are being driven specifically because of innovations in technology that you have recently faced?
Yeah, thanks for the question. Yeah, I think as you know that Indonesia is an archipelago country, right? So we have many islands, and then there's many gaps in infrastructure to access goods and services. So by the recent trend that we see currently, that because of this opportunity, like there's so many gaps, we see that seller from Aceh and then seller from Papua, it is very hard to supply the product like to the big city, etc. So by this opportunity, we try to initiate a hyperlocal approach, so that this SME or SME business can also compete with the big brand, big product in the big city. So by using geotagging technology, so we leveraging that. So now that even like the seller that is in Papua or Aceh, they can distribute their products easily, and then like the maybe buyer from in Jakarta, they can buy with the cheapest price because we have like the geotagging, so we can set the where or the nearest warehouse for them to supply the product. So yeah, another trend, I think, because of this also pandemic, and also the trend of shopping experience is increasing. So we see that more or trending with the demand of shopping in there. So yeah, because of that, I think we also introduce Tokopedia Play, and then to expand the live shopping features, because as you know that by live shopping, the seller can present more attractively and more interactively to the customer. So yeah, there's two things that I think currently being trend.
Yes, Pak, truly rightly said. video shopping, live shopping, and hyperlocal, these are definitely very important trends that are emerging in the industry. Just talking a little bit about the culture that you have in Tokopedia, there's one very important quote said by the CEO of Uber a couple of years back, that we are not a transportation company, we are not a cab company, we are a technology company. Our company runs through the app, and that is the culture that is going in the industry. How would you say is Tokopedia? How much of it is a technology company, and how much of it is an e-commerce company?
Yeah, I think in Tokopedia, we are truly focusing on innovating our platform, and then and mostly we use technology. So Tokopedia really focus on growing that. I think we already have like the more than thousands engineers in Tokopedia, and then also to supporting like the this business line. So we also have like the focus prioritization, which we have like the 6 pillar in there, which is strengthening the platform, strengthening the security and privacy foster, focus on consumer, technology innovation, IFS and data-driven transformation, and then financial optimized execution, and building world-class technology organization. So, and then we also truly spare our time. So we have we specific budgeted to do the innovation in there. So we really truly focus on how we can leveraging the technology and doing some innovation.
Definitely. I am, with the experience that we have working with customers in Indonesia and other countries, I can definitely say Tokopedia is right up at the top, one of the big players who really focus on adapting new technologies as and when they come. I think that's a great thing. Now, I'm sure that you work for Tokopedia, you must also be doing a lot of shopping on the Toko app. So if I switch your roles, what is it that you really like about the Tokopedia app? And from a user perspective, do you see that the technology that they're using really makes your shopping experience better?
Yeah. So I think you said, especially for me as a buyer, I always love how Tokopedia give me the recommendation for products that I really want to buy, and especially with the competitive price. So our recommendation engine by backing up with the data, big data process and AI is very quite mature. So it's kind of like when you see something and then you don't know what's brand to choose, etc. They can recommend us which is the good one, and then I just can easily add to cart, something like that. And then the others is I think how easy in Tokopedia to doing the transaction itself. So like the UI UX itself, it's easy to use. And then we have like the many automate like the promo recommendation, and also we have very wide various payment methods. So usually this has become the blocker because I usually use this, but this is not supported, something like that. But Tokopedia has many various payment methods, so I can choose many things starting from GoPay, OVO, and bank transfer, etc. So yeah.
Definitely. Yes, definitely. Indonesia has seen a big fintech revolution, and I'm seeing that companies like Tokopedia have also taken full advantage of that, ensuring integration with all the players. That really makes it very easy for the end customers to have a good experience. I just have a couple of more questions from you, but in case some of the listeners have any questions, please write down your questions on the chat window. I can also pick up questions from you from there. And meanwhile, I have a couple of questions. So you spoke about how you manage your monthly events. Is there any current challenge that you're trying to solve which is related to technology, some of the technological issues that you're currently trying to solve? And throughout your history since 2018, how would you say significant has been Alibaba Cloud's role as a technology or a cloud partner to you?
Yeah, I think there will be always a challenge I think currently, even with the current growth, challenge is always there, like in terms of technology, resources, data, etc. So I think for Alibaba itself, what I truly, help us, especially, I think how Alibaba help us to, migrate from previously data center to, the cloud itself. So in the past, I think in 2018, Alibaba helped us to migrate, and then it solved our hyperscale problem. So by this, technology not become a burden anymore. Usually to support our hyperscale, we need to provision our resources and then setting up a data center, etc. But by migrating to the cloud, I think we can easily allocate our resources and then make it cost effective, especially, and then it is all along with the business goal also. So we do not waste resources, and we can save time. That's it. Yeah, and then what Alibaba help us is, it's very much, because I think we are new to the cloud technology at the time. I think it's 2018. So starting from infrastructure orchestration, application deployment, security, and many things, we work together until I think we can solve our resources. Our resources problem, for like the TV event, like now. At the time, I think we have like a one TV event, one TV event per year. Now I think we have one TV event per month, something like that. So that's just really helping Tokopedia to grow.
Yes, that's a great answer. And you're talking about your main events that you have every month now, which pulls a lot of traffic, and I see some questions coming on that live event as well. Would you tell us about your journey in those media solutions with Alibaba Cloud, now that you have those very heavy monthly events where you use live streaming and there's VOD as well? Would you tell me something about your journey?
I think related to the media itself, I think first is in previously we adopt the media solution. We are adopt the CDN solution. So previously we didn't use CDN for our image processing. So and then I think it creates many bad experience to the user because of it is not catch in the network, in the provider network. So it's very hard to maintain the quality itself and different providers, etc. And then we start adopting the CDN, and then we see also it's impacting to our traffic also keep increasing. And then we see the trend of the we said that live shopping and VOD. So we are starting to implement the Apsara video and VOD, and then we use it on in the PDP. We use it on the Tokopedia Play, as you know, in the live shopping section. So I think there's two media platform that we use in Alibaba, in Tokopedia, by using Alibaba product. So.
Okay, great. I'll just pick one more question from the audience section. We have a question. So when you have this live traffic, which is ever increasing, how do you manage cost effectively when the traffic increases quite a lot during your monthly sale period? Of course, you want to ensure that scalability and reliability is there, but how do you manage cost when things really scale out?
I think we need like we said that we do some preparation, and we set we combine the auto scale features. So we have the resources. We have the role based, and then we have also pre-scale like the schedule. So if it is like we have like the pre-scale event. Oh, sorry, we have like the flash sale event, like we have the schedule itself. So we set the schedule to do before like the maybe D minus 1 hour, D minus 2 hour. We do schedule auto scale, and then after the event it will reduce, and then we also protect it by auto scale feature also. So we set the like the when the CPU reach like the 60%, and then memory reach like the maybe 60% or 70%, it will directly do auto scale, something like that. So that is why it's kind of like cost effective, because we did not throw many resources wasted, something like that.
Okay, yeah, that's understood. That's very smart to have that kind of preparation in place, because there were some events that you had last year which drew quite a lot of traffic, like BTS and those kind of events.
Yeah.
So it's very important to keep everything under tight control. I would say I think we have just run out of time. So just any last words on your experience so far, any takeaway from your partnership with Alibaba Cloud, anything that you would want to give us as your parting note?
I think the key takeaway I already said before, that we are truly grateful because of the partnership with Alibaba. And lastly, if you have further question, I think you can contact our team, and we will happy to answer the question outside the session. Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much. Terima kasih Pak Riyanto for the great presentation and answering all the questions. Thank you.